Okay, I meant to put this in the video, so I'm gonna just put it in here. Rest in peace to Kobe Bryant. Happy birthday. Just rest in peace, man. What's up? I'm the 48th Hawk. I'm making another video and you're hopefully watching it. How y'all doing? You know what I'm saying? Long time no see. I haven't uploaded in about 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Life has been busy. Alright, last week I worked 4 days straight. What? I don't remember the week before this, but you know, I've been working. You know, school just started up. I hate this online school thing, but I'm doing it anyway. And I'm just doing me, you feel me? With that being said, though, I'm gonna try and slow it down because it is a lot of work. I'm gonna try and slow it down to about one upload a week. You know, this series might be a once a month kind of thing, maybe once every 2 months, you never know. But I'm definitely not gonna be able to do this series as much as I wanted to. But let's just jump into it. You know what I'm saying? The video is about how to let go and letting go. Let's talk about it. Now, the first thing that I want y'all to understand is why. Why should you let go? The first reason why you should let go is because you feel like you should let go, right? Say it's a person, for example, right? You have this person in your life, right? Whether it's a toxic ex, a toxic friend, or just a leech, you know what I'm saying? You have this feeling like they need to go. You know what I'm saying? Like, this person is not good for me. They need to go. That's a gut feeling, that's a gut reaction to the person. You need to get them out of there. You know what I'm saying? They need to go. You know, if you can talk it out with them, you know, maybe work out some issues and it's all good later on, then go for that 100%. You know what I'm saying? But if you know that there's no hope for this person, like you can't be like you and this person just don't click well, let go of them. You know what I'm saying? Just let go of them. You don't even have to tell them. Just get them out of your life. I'm saying you don't need them in your life, especially if you know they're toxic, you know they're bad for you. Just get them out your life. You know what I'm saying? You don't need them. Now, another reason why, you know what I'm saying, is baggage, right? Like an airplane, there's a weight limit. You know what I'm saying? If everybody goes over that weight limit, 10 pounds, what, say you have 200 people on the plane, plus 10 pounds, that's 2,000 extra pounds on the plane, right? Simple math, you know, quick math, right? I think, I don't have a fucking calculator, I don't know. But that's 2,000 extra pounds on the plane if I'm right. You know what I'm saying? My nigga, that plane is coming straight down. Same with you. You have all this baggage, more and more is getting added. Eventually, you're gonna exceed that weight limit. And it's all coming down. You know what I'm saying? Just all of you just coming down. You know what I'm saying? Hey, and maybe that's what you need, right? Maybe you just need all of it to just come down, right? But there's a better way than to let it spill over, right? You don't want to let it all spill over. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know how maybe you do, right? I know how I'm going to react, right? But if it's never spilled over for you and you know you're getting there, that's something you need to deal with. Because for me, right? When I spill over, right? When it all gets too much, I'll overreact over a long period of time, right? And I'll be really mad. You know what I'm saying? Over a long period of time, it'll be like a week or two, and it'll just be the smallest thing will tick me off. I'll overreact and do something stupid. You feel me? Or somebody will say something and I'll lash out on them. You know what I'm saying? But for me, it's because of who I am. I'm a very quiet person. I don't like confrontation. So if I don't like you, I'm gonna just stop talking to you. You know what I'm saying? Do whatever I can to get you out of my life. I'm just, you know, I'm not that type of guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna confront you. I'm not gonna talk shit on the internet. You know what I'm saying? If I do, I'm just trolling. But I'm not gonna talk shit to you on the internet. I don't have time for it. You know what I'm saying? I don't have time for any of that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna stop talking to you, overreact if I'm at that spilling over, which is on me. That's something I need to deal with. But for you, you know, it could just be the anger part, right? You could just lash out on people. You know what I'm saying? It could be that one, you know, the straw that broke the camel's back. One person could do something minor, small. They don't even know it. You know what I'm saying? And you just lash out on them. And for me, it's years worth of stuff just spilling over. For you, it's months, weeks. People have different times for how long it takes for them to build up stuff. For me, years worth of stuff because I don't get mad like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not that. I'm not that type of guy, right? Now, the second half of the video, how do you let go, right? How do you let go of the things that are bothering you, whether it's the people, your thoughts, whatever, right? I have three ways to kind of deal with that, right? For me, I meditate. You know what I'm saying? I don't, I just meditate, but instead of letting the thoughts kind of go, right? People, when they meditate, right, they try to focus on one thing. I don't do that. Instead, what I do is I'll kind of, I'll focus on each thought, right? And I'll think about that thought, right? And if it's something that I deem, okay, this is something you need to get over, then I'll think about it. I'll just, I'll just think about it and I'll get over it, right? I'll face that thought. You know what I'm saying? Whatever that thought is, I'll accept it, which is the next thing. It's acceptance, right? Maybe it's something you haven't accepted, right? Maybe you like this person a lot and you don't want to accept that they're bad for you, right? That could be something that you need to do. You need to accept this is bad for me, right? Whether it's eating habits, or just habits in general, this is bad for me. But you don't want to accept it. So that could be another thing is acceptance, right? And the last thing, right, and this is more towards people, is just cut them out of your life, right? Just do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like that. If I feel like somebody needs to go, I just do it. Don't give them a chance to contact me back. I don't leave a chance for me to contact them back if I want to reverse the decision. I've messed up on it a couple of times, but for the most part, if I cut somebody out, it's for good. I'm not gonna remember them. I'm gonna forget about them. You know what I'm saying? I don't. If I cut you out, for the most part, you're not coming back. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are like that. A lot of people aren't. But that's just how I am. You could just, if it's a person, just straight up knife and butter, just cut them out. You know what I'm saying? Quick as hell, no hesitation. And if there is hesitation, I learned this trick a while ago. Just count to three and then do it. You know what I'm saying? Don't stop. No matter what, just do it. No Shia LaBeouf. You know what I'm saying? Now, that is how I get over things. That is how, if you think of anything else, put it in the comments below, I doubt this video is going to get that many views, but if you know something that I probably didn't mention, put it in the comments below. That way the people that do see this and want to check out the comments, they have another way of doing something. You know what I'm saying? They have another option to explore. But with that being said, I'm the 48th Hawk, and I just want to give you all this little bit of advice. I'm going to start doing this at the end of my videos. The thing I want y'all to know today, the piece of advice I want y'all to understand, is on Twitter right now, there's a lot of hate towards Republicans, right? And Democrats are kind of being looked at as these, as the great party, right? The good party. What I need y'all to understand is that they're working together, okay? Simple as it, they're working together. Now, I hope y'all have an amazing day, an amazing week, an amazing month. An amazing month. 2020 has been crazy, man. Y'all stay up. Have an amazing day.